감사합니다. Good morning, everyone. It's Mark Wiens with migrationology.com in Seoul, South Korea. I'm on my way to go find a cafe. I need to do some video uploading, and then after that, later on in a couple hours, I am gonna go meet a friend of mine who I know from high school, and we're gonna have some food. I've been walking around for about 15 minutes. I've walked past about 3 different cafes and they're all closed still. Oh man, it's already 8 a.m. I didn't want to have to do this, but I guess I'm gonna have to. I'm in a little bit of an urgency to upload some videos. Unfortunately, the coffee here is really expensive and the internet is really slow. That was an unsuccessful mission and a very expensive coffee. I'm gonna have to relocate to a new cafe. This is a cafe that I came to a couple days ago. They have really good Wi-Fi, and I tried to come here earlier in the morning, but they were still closed. They don't open until 9 a.m. So I am back. Upload success, coffee buzz success. I'm on my way now to go meet my friend for lunch. Whoa, look at all those green onions.
Never came.
No problem, man.
Dude.
What's up, man? Sam and I have known each other since high school, a long time ago.
Kenya days.
We both grew up in Kenya. We went to rival schools.
We did,
but we were always
friends.
cool with each other. Yeah,
cool.
man. Good to see you, dude.
It's good to see you. We're gonna eat, right?
Yeah, so we're on our way now, walking. Gonna try to find a restaurant that serves oxtail soup. We just walked through Namdaemun Market and we're going down a side lane alley. I think we found the spot right up here. I hope they're open. All right, dude.
Sir.
Thank you, man. 안녕하세요.
Top right is the oxtail.
Okay.
And then I'm probably gonna get top left.
We've got self-service kimchi and daikon kimchi in the middle of the table. Oh yeah. Oh dude, so this one is the hangover stew?
Yeah.
What is this called in Korean?
haejangguk.
haejangguk.
Yeah, so I think it literally means like hangover soup.
Oh yeah.
이건 어느 거죠? 설렁탕이요?
맞아요. 3개예요, 3개.
This is a nice little family style restaurant. We ordered oxtail soup. This is the oxtail soup. And then we got, this is hangover soup here, which is a famous Korean dish. And then we also have some rice plus a bunch of kimchi. I'm gonna taste this oxtail. Oh, there is the chunk of oxtail, that slice of tail, and just that meatiness surrounding it. Oh, that's beautiful. Check that out, man. I'm gonna just taste some of that soup broth. Oh, you can really taste just that pure beef flavor. And it's actually not salty at all. So I think what you're supposed to do, as Sam mentioned to me, is add some salt to it. That's really nice how they make it unsalty so that you can add your own salt so it doesn't have to be too salty.
Oh, absolutely.
That is good. Or maybe we should go in with chopsticks.
That probably would be best. What are we thinking?
Okay, so we have one big chunk of oxtail and 2 small chunks. Eat the small chunks first. Look at how beautiful that is, though.
That really is.
Oh, wow, dude. That just slips off that tailbone. It's like a cartilage tailbone in the center. That meat is so like stringy and so tender. I just wiggled off a piece of meat from that oxtail, and the owner just came over and he said we should dip it in this sauce, which I think is mostly chives, and there's some chili in here, maybe some garlic.
There's some garlic. I'm
gonna just marinate that piece of meat. All right, wonderful. Wow, man. That takes it to the next level. That's like a sesame, slightly sour, slightly salty sauce with a little bit of chili in it. It's garlicky and you can really taste those chives, kind of that oniony flavor. This one is the hangover stew, all with nice chunks of coagulated blood.
You like it?
Mm-hmm. That's good too, man. It's kind of like, does it have, I think it has the fermented bean taste in it.
Yeah,
It's a little bit of a,
like the tenjang.
yeah, a little bit of a fermented bean taste to it. A little bit spicy. Of course, it's nice and hot from that earthenware bowl, and you can taste those leeks in there. There are some bean sprouts in there, and then lots of kimchi. This is all that remains of the oxtail, like torpedo tailbone.
I'm full. Nothing
a
like
good meal.
Nothing like a good meal.
We're walking out of the alley. That was a good meal. I'm a big fan of oxtail, and that was some really tender, really flavorful oxtail. It was great to see and hang out with my friend Sam for a little bit. I'm at Seoul Station now, on my way to Myeongdong to meet with Ying and her sisters. Okay, I found Ying. Back to Myeongdong, the shopping district, and found Ying. Oh, hello, Ying.
Hello, hello.
We didn't really know what we were gonna do, but we have decided now to go over to the Gwangjang Market. We are at Jongno 5 station and gonna take exit number 8 and go to this traditional market. I'm looking forward to some delicious street food. Just came out of the station, exit number 8. Market is right ahead. I came to this market on my last trip to Seoul, and I remember it being one of my favorite experiences in Seoul, and it looks like things have not changed at all. 감사합니다.
ไม่ชอบตรงจุกมันอ่ะ
อร่อยthough. อ๋อ อันนี้ใส่วุ้นเส้นครับ
แต่รู้ว่าหนาวมากมันหนาวยังไงใช่ไหม
Oh, is it for me? Oh, she's gonna feed me one. 감사합니다. That was amazing. That is a big bite. This is an absolute food paradise. You just walk through here and there's so many good things to eat. Finally, you just kind of gotta sit down somewhere and eat. We have chosen to eat at a stall, and she has all of the different gimbap, the small little rice rolls, plus the blood sausage, plus rice cakes, and an assortment of different delicious things. One of the things that you have to eat here are the little mini rice rolls. And they're actually, I believe the direct translation is actually narcotic rolls, because they are so addictive. They're nicknamed narcotic rolls. But there's seaweed, there's some rice in there, there's mostly I think it's just vegetables, carrots, maybe some radish, and then also, I think that's perilla leaf. And then it's topped with, they brush it with some kind of oil, maybe sesame oil, and then top it with sesame seeds. And then she served it with this sauce, which smells kind of like sesame and maybe like miso, but I'm not sure actually. Those are extremely addictive. And I just had my first one. The taste that you immediately get is those toasted sesame seeds. What a beautiful thing. And then you've got just kind of like a crunch from those vegetables, and just that seaweed. That seaweed is wonderful. It's a little bit sticky and oily and so sesame fragrant. Wow. Those are absolutely delicious. You could go through a plate of these so easily. I'm gonna try to make my own sundae roll now. Should put a piece of cucumber in it first. Is this lungs or is this... Do you know what it is, Ying?
It should be lungs.
I think it's lungs. I'm gonna put a piece of lung down, and then also a piece of the blood sausage. But this blood sausage, it's very mild in blood taste. It's actually mostly the glass noodles, or maybe they're sweet potato noodles, maybe? I'm not totally sure. But then you can see that just that blood kind of holding it together. and then just kind of a chewy skin. And I think you put some of this salt and chili to season it. Sprinkle a little bit of this on. Okay, one bite. I think it's lung. The lung is a little dry, so you kind of got to take a swig of water to wash that down. But the sundae is really, really good. It's like fluffy and light. Doesn't really have not even really an irony taste. It's just a very mild, very light, salty seasoning to it. And it's all about that kind of like bouncy, wiggly texture. I'm just gonna grab a piece of a tteokbokki, which is the rice cakes in the chili gravy. Those are pretty chewy. That is just the ultimate classic Korean street food dish. She keeps on feeding us. That just turned into an unplanned, amazing experience. I gotta give it up for those narcotic rice gimbap rolls. Those are incredibly delicious. They're so good. I love that sesame flavor. And oh man, she fed me so many bites. That was incredible, and they were huge bites. Oh, if you ever come to this market, you gotta come check this stall out. I'm not sure the name of it, but it's right here. She is an incredibly nice lady, and she will feed you. There's only one thing better than coming to a great street food market, and that is coming to a great street food market and having one of the chefs feed you. I would love to stay at this market and just keep eating for the rest of the day, but this is our last day in Seoul. Tomorrow we are gonna head south to Jeonju. So there's this fried chicken restaurant, and it's supposed to be the best fried chicken in all of Seoul. We just got off the metro at Apujeong Station. Walking down the street, the restaurant should be up ahead. I might be imagining it, but I can almost think I smell fried chicken in the air. It was about a 10-minute walk from the metro station. We have arrived to this place. I think it's not too busy yet because it's just in the afternoon, and this place is famous for serving fried chicken. I want to give a big shout out to Foodie Hub and Jeffrey, as well as Dan Gray from Seoul Eats, for recommending this place. They said, Jeffrey said I have to come here, and so we have made it. I'm happy to be here. We just ordered the fried chicken and the fried chilies. I think we got the whole chicken, and it's cut up into bite-sized little finger pieces, and it is fried so hot and fresh. The plate is sitting in the middle of the table, but I can actually feel the heat of the fried chicken in my face right now. Look how crispy, insanely crispy that looks. And from what I understand, they actually take, and you can see it in the batter there, they chop up some chilies or grind up some chilies and put it into the fried chicken batter, and so that's one of the unique things they do here. Which piece? I'm going for this piece right here. That might be the wing. That is not the wing at all. That is a piece of the white meat. That actually completely surprised me. I thought there was going to be some bones in the middle, but that is just all solid meat. And wow, that is good. It is juicy, hot, and moist on the inside, and then that deep friedness. It is incredibly crispy, and you can actually taste a little bit of spiciness in it. It has that green chili aroma to it. That is amazing. The other thing you have to order here are the fried chilies, and these are entire green chilies, just lightly battered and deep fried. Oh. They're stuffed with meat. I didn't know they were going to be stuffed. Oh, what a wonderful surprise. Oh, okay, so it's not spicy, but it is a full chili, which is hollowed out and stuffed with I think it's minced beef and then a very like light crispy batter all around it. That's my kind of surprise. Oh, it's hot. Okay, I'm gonna try the drumstick. I think what really makes the difference here is those chilies that are ground up and added to the batter of this fried chicken. Oh, that makes all the difference. It's wonderful. And also what I like about it is that the actual fried chicken is not too salty. Sometimes it can be too salty, but this is not too salty. They do have some salt on the side, but I think it's perfect like this. I don't think it really needs more salt. And then there's also a dish of, I think this is radish, maybe pickled radish. Yeah, that's a little bit of a sour, sweet radish. Very crisp. And then they also served it with this kind of wasabi sauce. Let me try this. Yeah, just a very faint, light wasabi flavor and a little bit of saltiness from that soy sauce. Honestly speaking, the white meat of the chicken is almost as juicy and succulent as the dark meat. That was definitely a greasy treat. We are gonna head back to the metro station and probably head back to the apartment for a little while. We just made it back to Seoul Station and it is raining outside, so I'm standing under the bus stand, kind of waiting the rain out to go back to the apartment. But I don't think we're gonna do anything else for today. It's been a fantastic day already. Thank you all very much for watching this video. Please remember to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Tomorrow, we are on our way to Jeonju, which is south of Seoul, and it is a food city. So stay tuned, lots of food videos coming. See you on the next video.